Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching. My name's Rich Tarani. On our program today is Andy Huckridge, who's the Director of Marketing at VSS Monitoring. Andy, hi, how are you?
Hi, Rich. How's things?
Great. We go back about, what, 10, 15 years or so?
I think
if
we
not
do at
longer.
this point, yeah.
So it's great to see you on the program, and I'm hoping you can share with us, because I don't think I've ever had a video interview with you.
No, this will probably be the first.
Yeah, and I was hoping to hear more about your company and what's happening there.
Sure. So very, very happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. So we do go back a long time indeed. So it's great to bring TMC up to speed on some of the things that my company VSS Monitoring has been working on. So VSS Monitoring is based in Burlingame, 80 plus employees, and it's really in the business of taking data from part of the network to the part of the network, or the NOC, of where you really need to monitor what's going on with that data. Now, unlike conventional systems, which take all of the data from point A and trunk it all to point B, the network operations center, so we have something which is a distributed traffic capture system, or what we're calling Network Monitoring 2.0. And we can filter on different ports, we can filter on different types of traffic, and then just trunk the actual traffic that's needed from the network back to the network operations center. Now, this has been a real hit so far. So we've got over 1,000 companies that have bought into this and are deploying the products today.
And how does this help them?
So this helps them to avoid all of the trunking that's needed, all of the expense, all of the issues with getting the data from point A to point B. So it's very much a distributed traffic capture system. And then what that allows them to do is to aggregate all of the types of data that they want from the network, filtered data, aggregate it through our equipment, through our distributed traffic capture layer, and then put that back into, trunk that back into the network operations center, such that they don't have so many feeds coming in, such that they collect only the information that they need, and such that the monitoring equipment or the analytic equipment only gets the types of traffic that analytic equipment needs. So it's a very big thing within the industry right now is to try to simplify the collection of data and only ship back what you actually need to monitor.
Now, is the speed of your technology that does the filtering a crucial part of what you do? Is it making that faster and faster?
It is. So we have both 40 and 100 gig networks that are coming online right now, and of course the next one after that I think is going to be 400 gigs. So a lot of what we do is not software. What we do is we do it in firmware within the actual hardware at line rate. So being at line rate is crucial for monitoring, because if you do anything less than line rate, you can't monitor everything.
Right.
And very often what we see is if someone takes a span port, a feed from a span port, then one of the problems you get is as soon as that box gets busy, well, it starts dropping packets, and the packets it drops are normally on the span ports. So what we have is a way of just getting directly either taking data from the span ports if needed, or getting directly in line, and then capturing that data at line rate, and then filtering it, and then sending it back to the network operations center. So yeah, it's a very big key issue.
And there seems to be no lack of growth in terms of broadband and just video alone, and eventually we've got HD video, and you've got telepresence, and eventually 3D telepresence, and those sorts of things coming down the pike. So I would imagine that there will be an opportunity for your company to grow for the foreseeable future, because we've got so many new applications coming down the pike, right?
Well, certainly from the data traffic capture side of things, we would see lots of opportunities for capturing more and more data as time goes on. There's certainly no doubts about that. And you've brought up all of the things that I would expect to see in future trends. The current trend we're looking at, though, is 4G and LTE, and then how that affects the networks that are coming up. Now, you think, so we had enough issues with the smartphones, and with a local manufacturer's smartphone to this area here. So think about when the iPad comes online, and with 4G. So all of that traffic and data needs to be monitored to work out what's causing bursts or micro bursts, and how you want to address those with network issues, or adding in more capacity. And that's the sort of thing that VSS Monitoring is able to do, is to pinpoint where there are bursty areas on the network, and then to be able to, so that people can make the right decisions in the network operations center, either with pre-analysis or post-analysis with with network forensics type equipment to be able to make the user experience a lot better.
And so where do you think your company is going to be in the next 3-4 years, and what are some of the new things coming down the pipe?
Sure, sure. So what we're currently working on is network monitoring 2.0, and that's really a term that we're trying to get out to the industry to allow the industry to understand that there's a better way of monitoring networks as opposed to just putting taps all across a network. The path forwards really is distributed traffic capture, and a distributed traffic capture layer such that you filter just on the ports and the packets and the types of data that you want, and then aggregate that back to your network operations center or operating centers. And that's really what we're trying to work with the industry, especially with the upcoming 4G at the moment, to get the industry ready to say, hey, there's a better way of doing monitoring, and we have it.
That's great. Well, thanks for being on the program. Good luck in this position, and I'm hoping to hear lots of future success going forward.
Thank you very much, Rich.